I'm probably just the third person to touch the table. That came in just shortly after you guys had been here. Of course, you and Pops getting things set up. You guys were doing the hard work, and I just rolled in and got to touch the table and play on it a little bit. But I played a rack or two, and it played very, very well.
Speaking of how well it played, did you see that break right there?
That was a monster break.
My goodness.
And Greg is one of those players that he's a little quirky in his playing, but you can't deny the ability. I mean, he shoots straight.
Yeah, he's been running around the Midwest stomping grounds for a while and doing well, and he's got a lot of respect in the sense of how he plays and his ability. If you draw a Spanky in the tournament, you're not happy about it. So.
Yeah, and there's not too many people that are happy about it at all. So, of course, Hayden, unfortunate with that draw. But in this field of monsters, you know, which monster do you? The kid's a monster himself, so.
Exactly. He's knocked off some big players himself already at 13, you said. I mean, yeah, he's got a great future ahead.
There's a clip running around somewhere of him playing Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, and he
great shot.
Francisco never got a shot at the table because Hayden broke it around on him, and it was just fun to watch. Really great to see Hayden playing that, but. Greg's playing this rack out pretty well. I think I like playing the 2 and then the 6.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of this way, but it might work out for him.
This is dangerous. Okay.
It definitely worked out for him.
He's got to find a pocket for this 8-ball, Steven.
Does the 8 go in the bottom right?
Let's see how he hits it. That'll tell us everything. Oh. So I think he was trying to use that check and try to do what you said, but this new felt's just not going to allow it right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Saturday evening, it might break in a little bit, and you might be able to get a little bit of that check, but right now it's tough.
What's he doing here? Oh, he's scratched. That's unfortunate. And Spanky's never been one to take his time on his shot. He's not going to sit there and calculate it a whole lot, but you got to feel that was just a really unforced error.
Yeah, a bit quick there on the strike. Just kind of caught down and just fired at it. That might have been a little bit of frustration in the, not getting where he wanted with shape. So.
Maybe some nerves as well. I mean, Spanky's played a lot of pool. I don't know how many times he's played in an arena like this.
It's unique. This Ultimate Pool Arena is unique for the amateur pool player, and even a lot of these pro-level players. It's the cameras are on you, the lights are on you. You can feel the heat, the pressure, and I mean, yeah, it's exciting. I don't want to be in there. I'll tell you that.
And not only that, I mean, me personally, I feel like I thrive on that, but I can't understate that it's not that I don't feel the pressure. It's that I like the pressure, but there is a ton of it, especially with a big crowd of people around. There's quite a few people sitting around here. When we had our 6-ball shootout earlier between Sam and Ricky, there was a huge crowd. So
there's a great out there. No nerves for this kid, though, is there?
You better deliver, and I can honestly say that you, the team behind it, Nate, of course, Scott, Simon, Jordan, everybody, I feel like you guys have really put yourself into that for the players, and you mean business when you say it. So that's a refreshing, a breath of fresh air when it comes to that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's we're just going to show you what we're going to do. We're not going to talk about it. So, and just put our money where our mouth is, basically.
Well, that's awesome. It's good to hear. Greg here with an opportunity at the table again. Needs to take advantage of this one.
It's a key shot in this rack here. Oh, he's going to be fortunate.
It worked out for him, but maybe in the sense that he might need to go buy a lottery ticket after this is over, because quite a bit of luck there. Now that was not a good shot.
Not sure what the plan was there. I'm wondering I think he was trying to pop that 12 off the corner there. I'm not positive, though.
What's he doing here? Oh, he was trying to make the 12 ball to take it out of play.
Yeah. An open table here. A couple tricky balls. 14's got a pocket. I don't think the 13 does, so he's going to have to address that. Obviously, the quicker the better.
I'm not sure he didn't have very many other options, but I'm not sure I'm a fan of him taking the 12 ball right away. I feel like if he could have come up with something else, that 12 ball is almost a safety net.
Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50 there, right? Are you confident in running out? Which I think these young kids, they're just all offense, right? They don't know how to miss. They're not scared to miss.
That's where we as adults, we look at a shot and we say, "Ooh, this is a tough one." These kids say, "Oh, I can make that."
Yeah.
And they do. They do.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got the problem out. It's got a pocket. He's got a ball to get to it. He's looking good. Oh, he's going to go ahead and take it out here. I like this. No fear.
Oh, no.
I still like the choice in shot. He had a shot on it right there. He had a couple backup balls, I like to call them, in case he didn't land on the 10 where he needed. So, I mean, I like the shot selection there.
Yeah. And this is not a guaranteed out for Spanky. I mean, he's going to have to work a little bit. And Greg Hogue tends to move the cue ball quite a bit. And that's not always the best thing to do in 8-ball.
7-foot table, 8-ball. It's for me, I like to keep things where they are as much as possible. Least amount of cue ball movement. I think Greg's got a little bit of nerves going here. He's a little jumpy. He's usually a little smoother than that in the delivery, so I think he's a little nervous here.
Yeah, which he should be. I mean, this is not a normal setting for a pool player.
This is the shootout. This is where we see some fireworks and upsets, all kinds of good stuff. We've seen a 6-ball shootout earlier. That was
incredible to watch. Ricky Evans probably not too happy with the outcome. He was one very thin cut away from being able to steal the match from Sam, but just wasn't meant to be there. But Ricky's another passionate player. He when he's not happy with how it came out, you can tell. But that's okay. I like players like that because it makes me feel like they want it.
Yeah, they care.
Yeah.
They're passionate about it. Yeah. He's a good kid. Ricky Evans is a good kid. I've known him a while. So he's a solid player. So
I'm glad to see him continuing to play in the shootout events. He had a great run in Kansas City. Stopped short by the eventual winner, Jordan Shepard. Look at that.
Nice stroke there.
Yeah, that's a confident stroke because that's not one you can hit, just a lackadaisical.
Right.
You've got to hit it good.
I like the way this kid moves around the table. I'm going to stop complimenting him every time I do.
Well, the good news is I think he can avoid the scratch, and I think he can get the ball in the hole. He's going to have to jack up his height. Might be a little bit of a tricky situation here because
You saying he might be short hooked?
yeah, I've never heard of that one before. You might be used to
I
that.
know all about being short hooked
Short-hooked.
at 5'5". My license says 5'5". We won't pull the tape measure out.
Probably 5'3".
All right, here we go.
On 1 foot on the floor. A lanky kid is Hayden.
Great delivery. What a shot.
That is a great shot. Oh, and look at the hometown crowd explode on that one.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Gosh, he's got a monster break. I tell you what, the layouts aren't exactly always the best, but I would like to put a speed gun on that one because he's got a power break.
Yeah, that was huge.
Not only that, but with how hard he hit that and for as little movement as the cue ball made, it's a crazy break. Oh, and look, he's got the breakout here.
There he is. Just
Doesn't
needs a little
need the
love here. He's fine. You can play this off the rail just fine.
And it actually helps out with bumping the 13 to get a shot on the 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what he needs to control here. It's just where this 13's going.
Oh,
He's done
that's
it well.
perfect.
Very nice shot there.
Yeah, good recovery by Greg.
There you go. He's slowing down, getting into his routine a little bit. He's got a very consistent pre-shot routine. So you'll see him do the same thing almost every single time. So, which is important, right? As a player, you always want to have that pre-shot routine.
No matter what it is, if you can get a routine together, it doesn't matter what the routine is, but having a routine is better than not having one.
Right.
He's going to have to control this one good. Needs that check.
Oh, he checked it up nice there.
He hit that perfect. That's the check he wanted on that other shot.
Yeah. That's probably what he's thinking right now. Where was that?
Yeah. And Greg's a funny guy. He likes to have fun on and off the table. That was a confident stroke.
It's a great shot there. This is the Greg I know.
And just like that, one shot away.
No. Oh, wow. Very generous pocket there.
Yeah, I think the spin he had on the cue ball transferring to the 8 helped that ball stay in.
It's a good break. It's got a shot here on the solid. I mean, they're all there. Looks like every ball's got a pocket. I think that 4 passes the 9 into the same pocket as the 7 here. So this is all about cue ball control. You don't really have to move anything. You don't want to move anything. Oh, is he going to take? I didn't think he could shoot the 14. I mean, that's not a bad option either, to be fair. So.
And Hayden using his extension, needed to in this situation because it's just a weird layout.
So he is going to take on stripes here.
He's going to get lucky.
It's the only way to break that ball out, Steven. I don't know what you were.
I'm going to need him to teach me that one. I'll take your benefit of the doubt that that's what he was playing, but I'm going to need him to teach me that shot immediately after this follows.
Yeah.
But he's going to work his way through this rack pretty good. I feel like this is the big shot. He needs to go 3 rails around. He may be trying to check it inside.
That's a very good shot by a young kid there. Just knowing that the table is slippery and just taking what it gives him right there and just giving him a shot. That's...
Yeah, that may have worked out even better than the 3 rails, so...
Oh, no.
Yeah. See a little smirk by Hayden there as he's walking back to his chair. Not too happy with that one. He's going to talk himself through it. He made a great shot. He just got a bad kiss.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate there. I mean, it was always threatening there, right? But...
Greg with a great opportunity here to tie it up 2-2. I'll tell you what, there's not too many people that I would like to see in a six ball shootout just to see it.
Yes,
but,
please give me a spanky 6-ball shootout, please.
Not only that, but Hayden, so I'll tell you a little story. While Greg's shooting this one ball, this looks like a pretty good chance at a run out here. So last time I was here, me and Hayden did a little bit of video content, and I had him shooting some 6-ball shootouts, and he put up some impressive times. I'm talking 22, 24, consistent.
It's solid.
Those are great times. Great times. I think the average 6-ball shootout time in America is probably going to be between 24 and 26 seconds. 26 is on the high side. If you're hitting under 24, you're doing great.
Yeah.
So hitting a 22-second time, only trying it for the first or second time you've ever tried it, that's a pretty good achievement. So if it did end up in that 6-ball shootout, I feel like Spanky would have his hands full there.
Oh, absolutely. I was watching Hayden as Greg takes another one there.
But I'm glad to see that he's here, and I don't think this is the last time we're going to see him. Win or lose, I don't think it's the last time we're going to see him.
No, it's... Look at this, another huge break by Spinky.
His breaks are monstrous.
But again, just not a whole lot to work with here. He's got some problems.
I wonder if maybe if he took off just a little bit of power, if he'd get a better layout.
Sometimes that's the key, right? You think, oh, maybe I need to hit him harder, but sometimes the answer is just taking a little off.
Especially when you're hitting him as hard as he does.
Yeah, he looks like he's putting it all into. He can't do this. Oh, I thought he was trying to shoot the combo there. It's like, you can't do that, Greg.
That's actually a smart shot. So you're forcing Hayden to make the decision and make the shot, and hoping for an error on his end. Now, Hayden's a Kentucky boy. We're going to see him go for the bank. He's going to come up short, and it's still going to be an open table. And I got to tell you, I think Greg's going to shoot at this. I think he's going to take the 14 and break the 10 out. Or the 9 ball and take the 10 out. But
I didn't like breaking it out with the 9 because you're just forcing it down towards the 6.
Yeah,
I like
no
shooting 14 there.
I like the 14 as well.
You come up into it, you work, and then you've got your 11 in the corner. You got a 15. You got a couple backup balls, just in case you don't fall right. You know, there's chances there. Yeah.
That was my thought process. Is that even if he gets real close to the 10 ball, he'll always have a shot at the 11.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of an error there in the way he played it, and so now Greg's going to have to go. I like going 2 rails and getting almost the same shot he had, a thin cut on the 14, and come up and pop the 10 out.
Yeah, I like spinning around.
Oh.
He's going to overcook this.
It might work out for him, but...
yeah, that did work out. A little fortunate there.
And he's having a little laugh about it. He knows that's not really what he was trying to do, but I think it's going to work for him.
There's the
beautiful bump, and you couldn't come out any better than that. I just think he missed the ball doing it earlier. Would have made things a little easier on him.
Yeah, and he's still got to come up with a shot here. Pretty natural though, 1 rail back.
Yeah.
Just make the ball. Very nice. Wants to get this to roll through. Yep, he's fine.
Yeah, he's golden. Just gotta. I like putting a little bit of stun on this ball and trying to keep it on the left side of the 1 ball. But he may just like rolling it forward.
Yeah, if you can not jack up there.
Yeah.
Always want to do that, right? We want to see a 6-ball shootout, Steven.
It's always a possibility.
Look at this break. Not a ball touching.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity.
Little work here. Let's see, 4 to the 1 is probably the shot right here. Got to fall on that 1 somehow, unless it may go on the side. It's hard to tell from here.
I think the 1 definitely goes. I think you can squeeze the 1 past the 14.
Oh,
with the felt being slick.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right, too.
But it's going to be tough to hold the cue ball from this angle. Oh, he's got a great bump. And he's got the side as well, so he's really played that great.
So he's not even looking at the shot on the side, so it must be a little steeper than we're thinking. Oh.
And it actually might be a better play that way. Maybe not anymore, but I think it might have been a better play that way because the 1 ball in the top right is 10 times easier than the side or the bottom right. So I think he played the correct shot. He just didn't play it all that good.
Yeah, you got a lot more than you wanted there.
You take the 5 ball here and just let it run across. Nice and simple. There you go.
Great shot.
That's a really good shot.
Good recovery. He's got himself an angle here on the 3. Yeah, very nice. Looks like he's going to tie this up. About 10 minutes left. Got ourselves a match here.
Well, and what I'm going to find interesting is what happens when we get to that 15-second shot clock. Neither one of these players have probably ever experienced anything like it. And I think it'll create some moments, good or bad. I think it'll create some moments in this match that will change the outcome.
Yeah, we've already seen it today under that 15-second shot clock, some hurried decisions and some questionable ones at that. So it will put the pressure on you.
I'm loving the arena here in Louisville. It's a little different than we're used to. Usually we have our comms room a little bit more secluded, but we're out here in the open. We're almost in the arena, and it feels so good.
We're out here amongst the people, and it does feel good. Feels like we're a part of the event now. So
Rail Yard really has pulled out all the stops. They have an incredible commentary box here set up for us when we got here, and it's Kyle and Matt have been super accommodating. And I haven't even dealt with the business side of things. I just know how they are. They're going to go above and beyond to let us do what we do, which is try and run a good event, and it makes things so much easier. So Rail Yard's really rolled out the red carpet.
yeah, I've never been here to the venue. I've seen it on pictures and videos and heard a lot about it, but that does not do the justice for this venue. You have got to be here to experience it. There's nothing like it.
It's the old school pool hall feel.
Oh, man.
But it's got a modern feel to the equipment as far as the tables, the lights, all that. So it's a lot of fun being here.
Yeah. Greg here is just running right out.
And just wanted to make sure our referee there, making sure the 2-ball didn't move. Doing a great job.
Refs?
Oh, man. We've seen a number of different referees come over from the IRO, and Mr. Scott Price unable to make it this time. Scott's always done a great job, but he did send Rich and Daryl to cover everything, and of course Rich hasn't been over here for one of our events, but Daryl has. He came to Kansas City. He loved it. Couldn't wait to get back, and they really do a great job. It's a lot of fun. This is not a thing where you're gonna become a certified ref and you're gonna stand in the room and do nothing all day. You're gonna be involved. You're gonna be there to help the players with situations that come up. You might even end up refereeing inside the arena for one of our shootout matches. So it's not like you're just hanging out. You get to be a part of the show, a very important, pivotal part.
Speaking of pivotal, this is a big rack for Hayden here. He needs to get out. I think he's got a 3-ball here he can shoot at. Really, they're laying pretty nice here. He's just got to shoot the 1, fall on the 4.
Yeah, a little bit of angle on the 4 would put him in a great spot to just stun to the rail.
Yeah, it makes that easier, doesn't it? Instead of having to draw. Oh, so he's seeing that a little differently. He was kind of hit the gap and then fall on the 7. Maybe.
So I don't love this, but what I do like here is playing the 4 in the top right, going 1 rail across, playing the 7 bottom left, and stopping for the 8 in the corner. I think that's.
I think that's probably the easiest path to success here in this rack.
Which the first shot is really the tough one. If you can nail the first shot, yeah, just like this, needs to get shaped on the 7. And there is no jumping in Ultimate Pool.
Thank you.
No jump sticks allowed, so we're gonna see a kick at the 7 here.
Oh.
And he made a great attempt at it. Now, this is not a guaranteed out for Greg. I mean, Greg's playing good, but it's not a guaranteed out here.
No, pressure's
he doesn't
on.
have to win this rack.
We've seen some mistakes already, some speed control mistakes. So.
Especially with the 15-second shot clock in play. I'm actually kind of surprised Greg doesn't seem bothered by the shot clock at all.
It almost seems like he settled in a little bit.
Which we've discussed this before. I think some of the pros, no matter their ability level, some of them are gonna struggle with the 15-second shot clock, and some will thrive. So it's very possible that Greg Hogue is just one of those who really likes the 15-second shot clock. It keeps him from overthinking.
Yeah, we've all been guilty of that. There's really nothing like it in the pool, a 15-second shot. I mean, just the pressure it brings. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and a costly positional error by Hayden there is likely going to put him down 2 with around 5 minutes left. Now, that's definitely very easy to come back from. I mean, 2 games down with 5 minutes is still a lot of time. A bigger guy with the beard and everything. He looks a little scary. He's probably the most approachable person I've ever met. He's extremely nice. He's never met somebody he didn't like.
Oh, and here it is. This is
That's
what I was talking
break.
about. Here's his chance.
And the time clock isn't going to start until that ball stops moving. So now the clock is moving, and Hayden's got a great opportunity here. Oh, this is laid out good. I like the 2-ball first.
Watch his shirt there. Yeah.
And don't touch the 8-ball. These kids have gotten so used to playing in like compression sleeves and stuff like that. They're very aware of touching balls and stuff like that. So this is going to be a good one. The 1 ball connects everything up top. He's shooting a little quick, which scares me some, because that's generally where a mistake happens, is when you kind of jump on your shot quickly. This is going to be
the worst spot to get right there. He's fine, though.
It's not the end of the world, though, because he can just come down. That's a great shot.
It's good concentration there. Not hitting the 14. That's tough to do. Knowing the shot clock's running is very well executed. Anytime you're jacked up like that, it's just so hard.
Yeah. No time to think about it, Hayden.
Easy to slow down.
He's going to have to cross this ball.
I think it falls behind the... Can he not play it off the 13, or is it the 13 too deep?
I think the 13's too deep. If you look, it seems like more than half the ball's in the pocket. Oh, wow.
Get out of there!
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness.
Guys,
Unfortunate.
I'm almost speechless. What a way for Greg Hogue to win his shootout debut. Unfortunate for Hayden Ernst, but wow, what a match there, and it was an incredible finish. Greg Hogue wins his shootout debut.